Welcome back to Crypto Comics on my Crypto Nights. This is The Second Life of Dr. Mirage, issue number 1 from Valiant Comics. For over 20 years, this image has been retained in my memory. And I have always wondered what The Second Life of Dr. Mirage was really all about. And then I finally found it. And so I picked up issues, I think 1 through 3 at my local comic shop just to, give it the real college try. Well, let's see what it's all about here. Dark Passage Part 1. New York City, Morgue, August 13th, 1993. Dr. Weisheimer, these are the folks I was telling you about. So you're the Ghostbusters that Lieutenant Morgan thinks so highly of? I'm a parapsychologist, actually. I'm Dr. Huen Mirage, and this is my wife and associate, Carmen Ruiz. We're a very modern interracial couple. She did not take my last name. Hi, can we see the stiffs now, Doc? Are these guys for real, Manny? She is, brother. Oh, my Lord. This is Manny from Good Dog Press. If you're not familiar with the Unbreathable Skunk Girl, you should have checked it out on Indiegogo. Oh, my Lord, she is, brother. Did you get a look at her? Holy. This is penciled by Bernard Chang, written by Bob Layton, Valiant Comics Editor-in-Chief. And we're just going to skip through this so I can save you the pain that I went through. Although the subjects are technically dead, their cells are charged with some sort of activity. If it wasn't for the fact that their EEGs are flat, I wouldn't be surprised if they got up and took a cab home. Now you can understand why I called for you, Mirage. What kind of name is Mirage anyway? Dramatic. Easy, baby. Don't lose your temper. Pfft. Lieutenant Morgan, you had encountered the subjects prior to their deaths? Yeah, they called themselves Hook and Welt. I used to be as skeptical as the doc until I met those guys. Believe me, they weren't human. Wow, this is great. I'll need to get tissue samples for analysis, Doctor. Huen, are you sure you know? I can handle it, Carm. Trust me. It's just that I know you hate gooey stuff, babe. Yeah, I do, don't I? What? It's gooey stuff. Okay. So they pull it open and they're going to check it out. Carmen's going to take some pictures. And Huen is, well, he's real gooey. All right. Easy, baby. He's sweating. Why? Mind if I move him around a bit? Let me just turn this head. Smile for mama, big boy. May I see the other body now, Dr. Weisheimer? You're a regular Weisenheimer. Meanwhile, in New Orleans, Master Dark and his ethereal sister, I don't know how else to describe her, I have discovered the resting place of the remains of a former geomancer, Tashi Khatun. According to legend, he authored the Book of Geomancer, the tome of ultimate knowledge. When a geomancer has reached the end of his life cycle, his power is removed by a suicidal ritual called the Bagnak. Khatun, it appears, died before the ceremony could be enacted. With his long-dead bones lie the secrets of oneness with the earth, knowledge that spans the history of this planet. I intend to make it mine, sister. You will fail, brother, and perhaps even regret your hunger for power. Oh, California with Brad Pitt and Juliette Lewis. Nobody wants to mention that David Duchovny is back here in this car with this chick because David Duchovny hadn't been on the X-Files yet, so he wasn't a big star. Brad Pitt was a big star because he was in Legends of the Fall and 7 Years in Tibet. Juliette Lewis was a big star because she's sexy and a good actress. The movie wasn't very good, though, to be honest. Anyway, so, Huang's just having a lot of trouble because, it's gooey. The analysis equipment is online now. I'm going for my morning run. If you don't need me for anything else, I always need you, crazy legs. I'll be back in a little while, baby. Carm, I love you. I love you, too. Oh, my gosh. Gag me with a spoon. And she's going to call him baby through this whole friggin' thing. She treats him like it's her son. Before you go, could you take a tissue sample from Stubby over there? Please. I know. You hate gooey stuff. This is really happening in this comic book right now. This is really happening. How did Bob Layton have a job? Tell me in the comments below if you're a comic book historian. This is trash. Recording examination notes. 9/3/1993, 9:40 a.m. After years of countless dead ends, Carmen and I have finally stumbled onto what appears to be tangible evidence of the existence of necromantic energy. In the next phase of examination, I will observe the animated tissue for changes when subjected to an electromagnetic pulse. It's basically Frankenstein, right? This is actually the story of Frankenstein, I'm starting to think, because it was putting an electromagnetic current through a cadaver that inspired Mary Shelley to write Frankenstein, believe it or not. Note, the tissue sample is beginning to react to the current. There seems to be a faint glow that, hey, what the devil was that? And it's just like this necromantic energy shoots all the way from Maine to New Orleans and just shoots in around Master Dark. What is this? Someone is tampering with the dark power. My power. They will earn more than they bargained for this day. You could win a Mortal Kombat arcade cabinet in the issue of Wizard 27. How about that? So all of a sudden, the cadavers just come to life. You have encroached on forbidden knowledge, little man. Behold the dark power's influence when wielded by its master. I am Master Dark, and I share my secrets with no one. Your life shall be the price for your interference. Stay back. I'm warning you. I'm afraid of gooey stuff. Come on, Huen. Wake up. This isn't happening. You cannot kill what is already dead, fool. Bad move, Mirage. All that did was make him uglier. He shaved his head to have an arrow in it. Thank you, Bob Layton. Your life energy is mine. It will join the necromantic pool that empowers me. No, please, don't. Hi, honey, I'm home. Here we go. I'm a smoking hot black chick about to kick some serious ass. Carmen, thank God. Looks like your experiment got a little out of hand, baby. Tell me about it. Figure out how to turn them off, would you? I'll keep them away from you in the meantime. His woman's energy will be mine as well. I'm spoken for, stubby. It's not appropriate to make fun of a disabled person like that. Are you all right, baby? Anything broken? Just my wits, crazy legs. Oh my gosh. You want to tell me what caused this? I hit them with the pulse you rigged up. I don't believe this. I broke his friggin' neck, for God's sake. And all it did was make him uglier. I know. They're already dead, Carmen. You can kick them till doomsday, but it won't stop them. The pulse. That's it, baby. I knew you'd think of something. You always do. The tissue samples became inert after I hit them with the EM pulse. Widen the field to cover this entire room. I'll teach them a few dance moves until you're ready. Hang on, Carm. Field activated. Well, they're dead now. Better them than us, baby. At that moment. I don't understand, brother. Why they cheated you out of your revenge, blah, blah, blah. He's going to go get him. Poor baby. You're trembling. Is anything broken? I'm fine, I think. Ever since you cucked me with my brother, Quang, I've just felt so weak. Huen, it's finally happened. We witnessed a full paranormal event. After all these years, think of it. I'm a strong black woman married to a very, very meek Asian man. You're right. We've got to repeat its experiment under safer conditions, of course. And then I know what you're up to, Carm. Yep. If you can't reach the man, appeal to the scientist. Right, Dr. Baby? You are something else, Mrs. Crazy Legs Mirage. Later that day, I'm going to go do some toe sucking. Okay, now nobody tell Troy Torres, Mr. Marvel, on Twitter about this from Wanpool. Don't let him know that there's toes in this book, please. Thank you. Back in New York. Huen, will you put that pad down? Just a minute, Crazy Legs. It does say it. I'm not making up the Crazy Legs thing and the baby thing. This is actually happening right now. Thanks to Bob Layton. I've got to write my ideas down while they're fresh in my head. I've got a new idea to put in that giant brain. Massaging your wife's aching feet before she kicks you with them. Oh, I was ignoring you, wasn't I? Sorry, let me take my subservient place in this relationship. capoeira must be tough on the feet, huh? I wish I could do some of those moves, but I'm just a weak, cucked Asian man. You're a lover, not a fighter, baby. In Brazil, you began training in that martial art at 7 years old. Stick to what you do best, loving me. Good idea. This is terrible. Speaking of which, what exactly were you scribbling down there? I got an idea for a portable EM compass. It should act as a homing beacon to this dark character. I was hoping I could get my beautiful engineer of a wife to build the thing for me. That might cost you more than a foot massage, Doctor. I think it's time for some pegging. Wait a minute, he told you his name? If you've got a name on this guy, maybe Lieutenant Morgan can connect him to an address. It's worth a try, Carm. But something just occurred to me. What are we going to do when we find Dark? New Orleans 2 days later. Knock, knock, knock. Oh, you're too late, Dr. Mirage. Who are you? Yes, you are the one. I can feel it. What are you talking about? He journeys to Ladakh. Your destiny awaits you there. Ladakh? As in Tibet? 20 hours later. Does all this strike you as a little odd, Huen? Some strange woman running around in a garden with her jammies on tells us to go to Tibet, and we do it? Yeah, it's getting a little weird, I'll grant you. Remember what Lieutenant Morgan said, honey? This Dark guy has been linked to dozens of bizarre instances. They've never been able to get enough of him to make a case, though. Maybe we have a chance to kill two birds with one stone. We can learn the secrets of his power, and perhaps bring him to justice in the process. You, Huen? You're not bringing anybody to justice, bro. Excuse me, folks, we'll be serving dinner now. You really should eat something, baby. This'll probably be the last decent meal you'll get for a while. It's gooey looking. Yuck! Son of a bitch. It's red curry vegetables with rice. It's not bad either. I hate gooey stuff. You know that. Come on, try a little, okay? Baby. Forget it. Yuck. I'm a full-grown adult who can't handle gooey stuff. They go to Tibet. She's wearing some great early 90s pants. I don't know why he is dressed in this whole full outfit. This is nothing that anyone wore while skiing. It's just... he just happens to just like to dress like a superhero. Oh my God! He murdered them! Every last Tibetan monk! I think I'm gonna be sick looking at all this gooey stuff. Baby, let's get out of here while we still can. Yeah, I think No, we've come too far to turn back now. I feel like I'm becoming a man for the first time in my life. I'm gonna tell you what to do, woman. Well, it looks like our guide doesn't share your insatiable curiosity. Minutes later, we have visitors, Geomancer. It's the dead Geomancer. Remember, he was talking about he's going to, grind his bones to learn the secrets of the universe or whatever. Oh, there's so much I don't understand, Doc, but it will cost you your life to know these powers. Ha 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 ha. Whoa! Win, fight it, baby. Bitter irony, isn't it? You are about to become the very thing you sought. Your spirit is strong. No, it's not. Your life force will make a powerful addition to the necromantic pool. I don't believe that he's going to make a powerful addition based on everything I've heard about his fear of dead bodies and yucky, gross, goopy stuff, and the fact that she's like cucking him nonstop at home. Carmen, fight it, baby. It's your will against his. If you love me, fight your way back to me. I love you, Huen. I know you can do it. You're the most subservient man I've ever dated. I need you in my life. Fight, damn it. Touching. Such devotion. And all for a man who no longer exists. I can use you, too. I have other needs that you. Ah! Eat the rich. There's only one thing that they're good for. Eat the rich. There it is. That's Steven Tyler. He's the lead singer of a band called Aerosmith. If you don't know, pick up the album Get a Grip. It has a cow's udder on the cover. You're going to want Get a Grip by Aerosmith. If I was Steven Tyler and I was this rich and famous, If I was Steven Tyler, I could make love to any woman I wanted to. I would make love to Liv Tyler. Carmen! Huen, you did it! You came back to me, and you trashed Dark in the process! It's the only time I've ever been in a conflict in my life, baby! I can't believe it! My God, it's everywhere! The power is in everything! I can feel it all now! It's in my butt! Baby, you're back, and that's all I care about! Come to Mama! What? Oh my God! Huen, you're not solid. I don't know. What's happened to me? Am I real? Just barely real. Just the littlest speck of a man I've ever seen in a comic book. And you're supposed to be a hero? You have got to be friggin' kidding me. Aerosmith invades the Valiant universe. See, there it is. I think we're going to have to actually pick that up. I have a few more Valiant books, but I don't have Shadow Man number 19. I'm going to find this because, you know, with the 2 or 3 more Valiant books I have left to review with all you beautiful people in Webtown, I really think it would be fitting if we finished off this horrific run through the Valiant universe with this comic book, which has to be totally awesome because it has Aerosmith's Steven Tyler in it and Joe Perry. Anyway, and when we get it, we'll read this. We'll save this for later. Gold Pick of the Month. This month's spotlight goes to the incredible creation of Paul Lesh of Clinton, Wisconsin. Paul spent about a month and a half airbrushing his biological battle jacket in conjunction with Infinity Comics and Adventure Games in Janesville, Wisconsin. There was a Final Fight 2? I love Final Fight 1. Mortal Kombat. Bum, 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 bum. Major CUCK. Well, 20 years later, I couldn't be more disappointed with the second life of Dr. Mirage. I waited 2 decades, over 2 decades, to read this comic book. And I cannot believe how meek and mild and pathetic they made what should have been a strong Asian hero. Embarrassing. I don't know what else to say about it. I'm not going to ask you to share this because it was trash. I'm not going to ask you to even give it a thumbs up. Just promise me you'll come back for our next review, which I promise it's going to be better than this. I mean, what could be worse, right? So stay tuned here at Crypto Comics for a much, much better comic book review in the very near future. But no matter what, I still appreciate each and every one of you beautiful people in Webtown, and I want to thank you for tuning in for this trash comic book review right here on Crypto Comics.